I am super excited and honored to be participating in Toms of Maine's Nature Nurtures campaign. My name is Jennifer Owens. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and one of the co-founders of Bridge Counseling and Wellness. We are an integrative mental health and wellness center in Louisville, Kentucky. We provide high-quality talk therapy and medication management, as well as complementary and alternative medicine modalities like free yoga for our clients, guided meditations, nutritional coaching, and ecotherapy and other mind-body therapeutic practices. I'm also one of the co-founders of the Academy of Integrative Mental Health, and we provide evidence-based quality integrative mental health trainings for mental health professionals, both live and online. I'm a certified ecotherapist, certified Yasai Shinrin Yoku or forest therapy guide. I'm a Kentucky master naturalist and just an overall lifelong nature and outdoor lover and tree hugger. And I want to share with you today some ecotherapy practices that you can experience anywhere, whether you're in your home or in your neighborhood or even out in a wilderness area. So I would like to share with you some practices that you can start today, and then I'm going to lead you in a guided visualization so you can experience some of those healing benefits right here today. So first I want to start with the question of what is ecotherapy? Ecotherapy is a nature-based therapy, usually outdoors but can be indoors, that supports the relationship between people and planet, between humans and the other than human world that we so often call nature. And in fact, that relationship or connection is the center stone of healing in the ecopsychology model. So today I'm going to talk with you about some ways to support your connection and relationship with the earth for your healing, peace, and serenity during these uncertain times. There's several ways of incorporating ecotherapy practices in your everyday routine. And especially now, routine is super important because there's so much happening around us that is different. A lot of our routines have been uprooted, and so practicing some of these daily wellness routines can really help give you some security and certainty right now. So one interesting practice that is healing and supportive can be watching a nature documentary. So studies out of UC Berkeley and BBC America have shown that just watching a 10 to 15 minute nature documentary can improve mood, feelings, and emotions such as happiness, contentment, and gratitude. There's plenty of nature documentaries. If you have Netflix, you can watch Moving Art, which is one of my favorite, or Life or Planet Earth. And YouTube has lots of nature documentaries as well. And right now, you're watching what you're seeing, hearing the sounds and the stillness of the lake behind us. You're experiencing the benefits right now that I'm also experiencing. So it's just so beautiful that we can be in this together and experiencing this peace together. Another thing that you can do is practice a sensory experience when you're sitting with your window open or out on your balcony or even for a walk around your neighborhood. So you just pay attention to all of your senses. What are you hearing? What are you smelling and tasting? What textures are you seeing around you and colors and shapes? What are you feeling? What's the temperature of your skin, the air on your skin? What are you feeling? Maybe even touching the soil or trees or plants. And engaging in your senses really helps to get you in your body and in the present moment. So again, many of us are feeling fear and anxiety about the uncertainty of what's going to happen in the future, or maybe even grief of what you're missing out or losing right now. And so being in the present moment can provide a little peace, like a break almost from that anxiety of the fear, and serenity. So experiencing the outdoors with your senses can help achieve that. Lastly, you can also do a scavenger hunt. So you can do a sensory scavenger hunt. And this is great to do with the kids if you have a family, or you can just do it by yourself. I do it all the time. I love it. And you just identify some items, sensory items ahead of time, and then you go on a scavenger hunt and try to mark them all off your list. So for example, you could say find one thing that's super rough, maybe like a pine cone or some rough bark. You can say maybe finding something that's smooth, like a soft rock or pebble. Maybe finding one thing that's green, like these pine needles, or one thing that's super heavy and one thing that's light. So you have to use your senses to feel that. You could also say name 3 different bird sounds. The list is endless, and it's a fun activity, but also healing and grounding. You can also bring nature inside. So many people like to have stones or crystals, something like that, that they have in their surroundings. Sometimes I like to pick up a nice stone and hold it and feel it and connect with its story. You can also bring the smells of nature inside your home. So for example, I have juniper berry and cypress essential oil, or maybe some incense, and you can kind of experience the scent of pine in your own home. So that can be incredibly healing and powerful. So those are just a few ecotherapy practices that you can try every day in your home. And now I'd like to guide you through a visualization. Wherever you are, whether you're seated at home, find a comfortable position so you can be sitting, laying down, maybe even leaning up against a wall. And if you're outside, of course, same thing, leaning up against a tree, sitting or laying down. And if you can, with your eyes closed or with a soft gaze to the floor, start by taking a few slow and steady breaths. Just coming into this moment in time, into your body, breathing in and out, noticing the breath, noticing the oxygen coming in that's from all the trees and plants around you. As you breathe in, the trees breathe out, and as you breathe out, the trees and the plants breathe in. Noticing what it feels like to breathe with the trees and plants. Even if you can't see them in front of you, knowing that they're there, you're breathing with them. Take another nice few long, slow, and steady breaths. And then begin to visualize the scene that I am in right now with your eyes closed. There's a beautiful still lake behind you. Ducks swimming, birds chirping, strong and steady trees. Noticing the cool earth beneath you. Maybe noticing the sound, the temperature, the feeling of sun on your skin. Just feeling at peace in this beautiful place. And then becoming aware of your point of contact with the earth. So whether you're in a chair, on the floor, sitting on the soil, noticing your point of contact. Noticing what it feels like to be supported, to be held. Knowing and imagining that even if you're not sitting directly on the earth, knowing that the earth is below you and connecting to you. And so as you're imagining that point of contact with the earth, you notice that you are supported. You're not falling. You're supported right here. Notice that you are being held. Maybe even relaxing into that sensation of being held. With your out breath slowly sinking in. Allowing your body to rest and let the earth do some of the work. And as you notice your connection, the grounding, the support, begin to imagine all of the trees around you and plants, and imagining their roots down, down, down in the soil. Start to begin to visualize and imagine the roots down into the soil, further down. And then maybe even imagining roots coming from your core, physical or energetic roots coming from your core down, down into the earth, past any layers that need to get there, bursting through the soil and the bedrock and going down into the earth. Maybe even imagining your roots mingling with the roots of the trees all around you. And as you're imagining these roots in the soil down below, mingling with the trees, you start to go down deeper, deeper into the earth's core, and maybe even imagining all the trees and all the roots, the entire earth connected to yours. And maybe even drawing up from the roots deep in the earth, connecting to you, feelings of love, connection, peace, security, coming up into the roots, into your body with each in-breath, breathing in all of the peace, the healing, support. Maybe even breathing out any negativity, any fear, anything you don't want in your body right now. Breathing out into the roots, into the earth. The earth can handle it. The earth will transform it into life. So breathing in the support, love, and connection through your roots. Breathing out and down anything uncomfortable that you want to release from your body right now. A few more times in and out. And as you're breathing with your roots, I'm going to play a song on my flute as we end this practice. And as opening your eyes, coming back, I want to thank you so much for coming with me on this journey today and experiencing some of these ecotherapy practices.